What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, was there an echo? Why? Hang on. Can you guys hear an echo? Why do I hear an echo? I hear it like echoing out of my mic. Let me know if the audio is good first, real quick. Um, no echo. It's weird. I hear it like echoing off my mic, which is the first I've ever had. Sorry, I probably sound insane to you guys. There's a legit echo over here, or I have super hearing. Good audio. Okay. Well, it's time for me to start an OF, an only futures account. There has to be a way I could start an OnlyFans, but title it Only Futures at the top. Anyway, let's let's jump into it. How is Bitcoin still not at 100,000? This is driving me nuts. We went vertical today. Are we gonna get another pullback? NASDAQ. That's never gonna get old. Hood just allowed me to do some SPX options. Oh, nice. What's up, Lisa? All right, let's rock and roll, I guess. Let's jump into it. As far as the dollar goes, still hanging out right now as far as this weekly zone. We want that to reject. Looking at the weekly levels right here, that's what I want to see. So hopefully we're bouncing off this. When we're on this time frame, you got to think almost the daily zones are like the speed bump zones. Like we need to reject out of this. Better not be some kind of trend line break and retest. That would really suck. In a Forex play, I would actually take that. I don't care for that play as far as stocks go, but when it comes to Forex, I actually don't mind. Still short this. I have added on, but that was before this green candle up. So from being short up here, I think that's up. The addition I added on right here, not. I told you guys I put my sell order at 151.5. We had pumped up. It was actually back here. I was like, oh, we failed that. So I went ahead and just went in short. So that it got me to jump the gun just a little bit. Not that it would have filled, but would have came close. Anyway, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Hoping that's the new trend down, and we're just rocking and rolling. All right, Bitcoin. Bitcoin's actually driving me nuts. I said that day I said hey, it's going to go to 100K. It went to 99, like almost 900, which is super annoying because that technically makes me wrong, and I don't like that. So now I'm not saying anything about Bitcoin going to 100K until it does. I'm going to talk about 107 like later once we get above here. As far as Bitcoin goes, I'm definitely watching this whole higher lows pan out. This kind of upward wedge. You know what I call it, like hammer on glass. If we pull back and still put in a higher low, I'm going to get that much more excited. And you guys know so today I bought Mara Leap options. I bought, it'll remind me. I know it was January for 2026. I think I bought the 27s. There's very few options actually for that, or very few strike prices. It was 26 or 27. 30s I could have, but anyway, that's where I went. I ended up buying some more shares today before and after the pop on Mara. So hopefully Bitcoin right now, I'm kind of hoping Bitcoin does pull back, kind of stay here, pull back to that 96, 97 area. And we really start to load up just to spring this thing forward. I do think everybody that was going to sell at 100K is probably already selling. They're probably viewing this as weakness. It's not going to break through. So a lot of those sell orders probably already starting to fill. Either way, I'm not worried. I think that's going to be a very small few. What I am getting just more and more FOMO about actually is Mara. Mara pulling the MicroStrategy, issuing 0% debt, taking that money and buying more Bitcoin with it. It's only going to drive up more Bitcoin. It's going to, first of all, there's more demand, right? Because they're buying it. Also, because it's finite and can't produce any more, it takes that much supply off the table. And MicroStrategy doing it. MicroStrategy is a software company, which was ridiculous. Nobody knows MicroStrategy for the actual software company. They know it because Michael Saylor just buys a bunch of Bitcoin. I mean, you guys know the drill. Uh, but Mara is a Bitcoin miner, and they're playing that game. It costs them like 40 something thousand to mine a full Bitcoin. So they're mining Bitcoin. They're not selling Bitcoin. They're issuing debt, essentially bonds, at 0%, and taking that money and buying Bitcoin. So I think it could be and I don't want to say this because I know what MicroStrategy has done. Let's just bring up MSTR. I know what this sounds like, but I do think there's a very legitimate case that Mara could follow suit, and just kind of go nuts. Which is, I don't think anybody needs to go nuts and really over capitalize. I mean, you could easily put a lot into Mara, and then it just vanished. So that's up 756% today. At its highs, it was up over 1,000%. If Mara did that, it would be stupid. Um, let's just bring up Mara. So I don't want anybody to get crazy. I was waiting for that $18. Like, I kind of made this decision the past few days, really kind of diving into it, because this will go into, it's already in the growth account. And I'm thinking about adding a little bit more. Um, but I was waiting for this 18 pullback. In fact, I even looked at selling the 2250s today before the pump up. They were actually $1. I could have got $100 just for selling that put. And I was like, I'll wait. I'll wait till we get to that zone. Didn't get to that zone. Wish I would have done it. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Absolutely sent it. The leaps I bought, they're hardly up. They are up. I bought. You guys know I bought those in the morning. When I told you guys I was buying it, that was my alert there. Um, I did just buy some more shares after hours. I don't know. I don't want to get crazy, but I am going to add quite a bit more. I don't know how many shares, to be honest, though. But anyway, today we sold the 30 strike call. I think the 30 strike call that we sold today was fine. I think that's enough out of the money that if Mara does push and Bitcoin does get some hype, we'll still have to contend with this zone, which is why I picked the 30. I would have sold the 30 earlier. Technicians always talking about, can we sell a call? Can we sell a call? Can we sell a call today? We're just missing money. Anyway, I waited for the pump, and then we sold the call. But I wanted the 30s to be worth something. About how sell Beto and add Mara in the growth account. We may. I want to see what the second dividend is for Beto. We already got, it's coming up, right? So Beto has a 12-cent dividend that we're getting in the account. There's another dividend coming out in December. We'll see what that is. But that's on the table. I might just use that capital and put it into Mara. Would I rather own Mara or more Tesla if you had to choose one? Can I just do both? I think I would. I don't know how I would have to choose one. I think I would probably split it maybe 85-15. You know, for every 8,500 I had in Tesla, 1,500 in Mara. I would put a lot less in here, because if this absolutely explodes, you don't need to have a bunch in there. But if it just sells back off, you also don't have a bunch in there. Tesla requires quite a bit more capital, but I'm very bullish Tesla as well. I think this, as much as I hate to say this, I think Tesla might be the safer play, if that makes sense. I think Mara, I think, is still going to play out kind of like the Bitcoin miners have, or almost like a penny stock. A penny stock, maybe just fresh into the world. Hopefully, like Palantir did, back at $10. So I still think you'll see some wild fluctuations, which is weird saying that to to compare it to Tesla. Even you're saying, yeah, safe in Tesla. Yeah, who Tesla's always in the spotlight. But Tesla kind of has grounds to stand on, like it's just solidified itself. Mara is still just that wiry rookie year kind of thing. What planet did I just land on? Well, my planet. And I never said it was a safe place. Anyway, watching that for Mara right now. I might sell some puts. If it does sell off, I'm going to sell some puts. Right now, I'm just more focused on grabbing some more shares. It's done this a lot where it sells off in the morning and then turns around. If we get that tomorrow, for the next few days, I'll probably buy some. I'll try to buy the dips what I can on that one. Dom safe is 0 DTE QQQ calls. Very true. I am in QQQ puts. Cody, you did talk about that, and I just, as soon as you said that, I went in. I saw kind of QQQ was up, so I went ahead and did that. Let's jump into the futures real quick. Um, anyway, if Bitcoin, fingers crossed, Bitcoin pulls back. Hang on one second. XRP is pulling back. Let's go over that real quick before we move on. Man, I really, so I bought XRP closer to $1, right? So my money's already doubled, and I sold some. So I sold, just if you weren't paying attention, right? So I bought XRP back here. I added on, and then it just shot up. So I sold a little over half, made all my money back, and then some. So right now, if it just goes to zero, right, it's still a profitable trade. And I was thinking, if it really pulled back, if we could just get it back to $1 something, I'm going to add on. But I might actually chunk a little bit more of this now. Just in case. Still not enough to hurt myself because I already sold some, pulling back. I think it'll be fine. I would rather buy XRP. Everyone was talking about it on Facebook up here, and I told you guys, Facebook never lies. When everybody's talking about it, Dom said his Uber driver told him to buy some. That's when he sold, happened to be at the peak as well. Retail never lies. They have no idea what they're doing. And when they just start talking about it all over the place, that's when you know there's probably a top coming in. We'll see if it's short term or if that is absolutely the top. I don't think so. It's still going to be a coin that I hold. I'm not putting this in the meme coin category. I do think this will probably take some time to mature and actually be used with the banks. So that's the risk. You're front running that risk, hoping that pans out. Because it is crypto, I mean, you don't know. It's just the nature of the beast. You just don't know if something else is going to be created that they just go with instead. When it has the bank's interest, we'll see. A lot of things can happen. So front running that risk and as it matures could be a great play. So right now, again, still don't want to go crazy, but I do want to buy the dip. Buy or sell more XRP now. I'm looking to buy. I already sold back here. The only reason I sold was because it just doubled. Like, why not just take the free money? That happens. It's happened more often than not. Like I'll get in something thinking, hey, I'm gonna hold, and then just everybody piles in. So I'm like, well, why not? 100% is 100%. It's kind of hard to look down on that. That's the only reason I sold. I had every intention of just holding on to this for a little bit. So locked in some profit, still doing a little bit more research on it and just kind of liking it more, kind of like how I am with Mara. And if Bitcoin does actually shoot up or go any higher, let's say we get past that 100K mark and everybody looks around and nobody's selling, I think that could bring on actually a lot more Bitcoin hype, which will drive all the altcoins up. So still a very speculative play. So that's allocation should at least reflect that. You go whole account in this, you're gonna be really happy or really sad. So that's up to you to decide. Cody says you made 100% on the puts and closed them. I didn't. I wasn't even watching, to be honest. They're up. I should have closed them. They should be up. You buy XRP on Hood? No, it's not in the growth account. Oh, actually, it might be. It might go in the growth account though. As far as SRP, SPX, new another all-time highs headline. I think we're a little overbought. Wouldn't surprise me to see if we sell off tomorrow. I don't think we have any fireworks tomorrow, right? Jobless claims, that's normal. Fed barking won't do anything. That should wrap up the week. Unemployment Friday, non-farm payrolls. I doubt that moves much on Friday. I think the fireworks are probably mostly done right now. So hopefully we have some kind of profit taking. We're still not even at the expected move. If we were to hit that, I don't know if I would. If we hit the expected move, I'll probably grab some SPY puts for Friday's expiration. Maybe even just as a day trade. I actually might do just to give it some. I hate doing next day expiration. I might grab next Wednesdays or maybe even next Fridays, just in case we hit that and bounce back or pull back. Maybe there's a take profit Friday. I would still like to be out of that trade either tomorrow. Maybe there's a lunchtime turnaround. We hit this and sell off. Maybe midday check mark or Friday we take profit and sells off. Nothing I would probably swing over the weekend. At least I still use Coinbase. QQQ, I am in puts, so send it. Melt this thing down. Needs to go down a lot further. What's the really stupid indicator say? Yeah, RSI says we're overbought. So hopefully we are. Hopefully something weird happens. Not another assassination, but something else weird. And it sells off. As far as QQQ, we are outside the expected move. I wanted to go puts instead of just selling a 2 standard deviation call spread, just to take a directional play in case we snap that thing back. Don ignored my free money callouts on Amazon and Meta spreads today. Let's all make fun of him. I did see you make another 50% on that. That was nice. All right, as far as Russell goes, it's still bullish. We just based out and started to didn't really take part in all the fun. Little baby Russell also doing nothing. I guess as long as that holds, I would take a long play. That'd be an IWM play for anybody playing the ETF. I do have to answer this question. What meme coins are you investing in? I don't know if those should ever actually be in the same sentence. The only the only meme coin I would ever even not pay long-term gain or short-term gains on would probably end up having to be Doge. Maybe I just held it for that long. Meme coins are not to be invested in. That's how you watch your money go up and down to zero.